Mark SCHILIRO, the owner of MS Classic Cars. Today I'm here with my mechanic, Wayne Arnold. Wayne has been with me for almost 3 years. He had the pleasure of working on this unbelievable car. This is a 1954 Chevrolet 210 Custom. What makes this car completely different than probably 99% of the vehicles that are out there currently for sale is this was built by one of the best builders in the business, Tim O'Connell of O'Connell Specialties. Tim won the Riddler Award, which is a major accolade, with his 1937 Willys. Something that you have to just do a little homework on if you don't know what it is. But this particular vehicle here, he put a lot of effort into this car. This was built for the customer that I actually purchased it from. So this vehicle has been featured in magazines. It's been to some of the highest level type of car shows. I've got a couple pictures with this beautiful display when it was up on race ramps, of course, with mirrors underneath it and lights and all this kind of stuff. The greatest thing about these higher end builds, and we've been fortunate to have some of these cars over the years at MS Classic Cars, is the fit and finish in drivability and everything else is really second to none. That's what truly separates this vehicle from the average, nicely restored cars. So getting into some of the things that they did to this vehicle, this was obviously a rotisserie frame-off restoration. The idea was to take a 54 Chevy body and put it directly on essentially a Corvette. It's got a full-blown custom chassis that was painted beautifully. The attention to detail is second to none in this entire car. You can see clearly with this picture here how much work went into this. This is a lot of time and a lot of money to put something like this together. The body on this vehicle is laser straight. It's got a lot of custom touches throughout. Some examples would just be the custom headlights, the custom grille, the custom taillights. It's got custom mirrors. They shaved the door handles. It's got one-piece glass versus the factory vent that was here. It's all brand new glass. When the top builders also paint vehicles, they paint them to the highest level of quality. This paint job is absolutely magnificent. It sits on Z06, Corvette Z06 chrome wheels, which fit it like a glove. There's no rubbing when you're driving this vehicle. Just on a side note, I just said to Wayne, I said, Wayne, of all the vehicles that I have right now, if I were to take something on a trip, maybe want to throw my kids in the back, my wife and so forth, I would definitely pick this vehicle to take the trip on because it's got everything going for it. It's just one of those vehicles that everybody looks at. It's super comfortable to sit in. I'm a tall guy. I fit in this thing perfectly. It's got all the amenities that you would ever need in a vehicle. Like it's got a suede headliner, really nice custom dome light, suede sun visors. It's got a one-of-a-kind dashboard. All the gauges are in the center of the dash, which is just a really cool design. All of the gauges are in working order. It's got a tilt steering column that's polished. It's got a nice custom steering wheel. The whole console here is all stainless. It's kind of a brushed stainless. It's got power windows. It's got air conditioning. It's got a 1,000 watt Rossford Fosgate sound system, which is incredible. The display of the sound in the back is amazing with all the amplifiers and everything else. And one of the comments that Wayne had made to me about this interior when we were doing our used car inspection, he said that all the panels in this thing come off beautifully. Parts of the dash, the door panels, everything was done like it would be if it was like a new car from the factory, and everything's accessible. It's really nice. Everything's in working order. The bucket seats are super comfortable. It's got power and everything else. The back is really spacious for passengers in the back. It's just an amazing interior. The engine compartment is highly detailed. It's all been customized. It's all painted. It houses the 5.7 LS1 engine with a Magnuson supercharger, which is all intercooled. It's got 510 horsepower. Once again, when you see the video of the engine running, you can clearly see the attention to detail. This picture, once again, shows it all. Essentially, it's sitting on top of a new Corvette here. All the suspension, all the four-wheel disc brakes, even the exhaust system was done to the highest level of quality. It exits out the center. I also have to say, regarding the exhaust system, this has got to be in my top 1, 2, 3 of all the cars I've owned as far as the way it sounds. It runs absolutely magnificent. Every time you turn the key, it starts right up, and you'll hear in a couple seconds when I rev this thing a few times. The sound is just, it's an awesome sound that is something you just can't really duplicate. So anyway, it's something I'm really, really proud of. This is something you have to check out. For a complete description with tons of photos, visit msclassiccars.com. I'm going to go ahead and start it now and let you listen to how beautiful it runs.